everybody, and welcome back. What a night you have in store. We're back for EXFL Tier 2. The last time I will be streaming EXFL Tier 2 for a long shot, but I'm excited for this one. It's the first ever time EXFL is racing at Imola, and what a track Imola is the first cars are coming out. It's your qualifying session, the 18-minute qualifying session, setting the race order for the 50% race coming up. And what a race it's going to be, I'm telling you. It's raining here in qualifying for their first flying laps. The tears are starting to fall from the rain gods here at Imola. And these guys are looking like they're only going to get one time on the board. How astonishing. Your championship leader is first out on track in F1 Union. He's second in the championship. He wants a first time on the board. I don't know whether he's invalidated this next lap, but he'll be the first to set in a time. And let's get underway, shall we? Let's see if F1 Union is going to be able to get a stranglehold on that championship lead. Has he invalidated both laps? No, he hasn't. He's got the clean air. What time's it going to be for the Mercedes driver? Up to the line. It's a 16.7. Blowing it out of the park compared to his old teammate, EXFL Senna. Very, very close as Frosty Life in the Haas takes the provisional pole, and that could be your pole time for the whole thing. These guys, they're going to be struggling to set a time as Blade and Babs has come out on the intermediates. Bold choices as Gaming Cat was looking to go on to another time as Blade and Babs retires. So this is it for Quali. That is it. The Williams will be the last guy to set a time. It's P8 for him. And a miraculous qualifying session where it went from dry to wet within the opening 2 minutes. In the dying moments, only 10 drivers set a time. It's Frosty Life on pole. 1 of 5 to set a time on the soft tyres. F1 Union, bit of a controversial lap, cutting in front of his championship rival, giving him some dirty air and getting front row of the grid. EXFL Centre P3, a good session from him. Gaming Cat, P4. Moore Island, your championship leader, affected by dirty air, is only P5. Then the intermediates come. It's Skype, X3, and unfortunately it's cut us off there. Like an incredible race. There's your last check on the pit stop strategy. As the revs are building, it's 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light and 5 lights. And it's away we go for EXFL Tier 2. It's a poor start for the Haas driver as he squirms to get away. Gaming Cat's got an incredible start as he's looking to challenge for P3. He's going to get squeezed onto the grass, the Aston Martin. Breaking more boards go flying as they're side by side into turn 1. Oh, there's contact. The Aston Martin's round as he's been collected by half the grid there. They're all gaggled up. Is it a VSC? It looks like they're backing off. We're still going. Ditem's had a poor start as well as they're all trying to flood through. Arsenal's going quite slow as look at them. The top 4 have really broke away, and especially the top 2 here. Incredible start by the Alpine, who we saw struggling in qualifying. He's on the back of your championship leader in these rounds. We called it in Quali. And in the formation lap, people would be struggling in that opening lap round that corner as the Alpine is round. For him, but F1 Union, your championship contender, is leading, and Frosty Life, who started pole, who had struggles in the formation lap, he's dropped down to P4. Moore Island's in the back of him as it's going to be side by side into the chicane. Is it contact? Oh my god, these 4 are so close as Sky gets into the top 4 up here. Normally will. EXFL Centre doesn't get the best of luck. I'm manifesting a podium here as, oh my god, contact! The championship leaders round here at Imola with your pole sitter. That was surely 4 Sinners. Blade and Babs follows them round. The drivers are really struggling on that exit, and Moore Island's going to be absolutely fuming as the Haas goes into the back of him again. And he's got the fastest lap as it's a VSC. And I think this man here putting it into the wall and on his fresh tyres loses his front wing as we've got Moore Island Frosty into the pits. Let's see what these drivers go on to. I'm sure Frosty will have a front wing change possibly, but they're going on the ultimate strategy after contact on lap 2. Will be the hards. I think it's a 3-second time penalty for Howes after spinning. when it looked so good for him. It's green flag running once again. DRS is enabled. As F1 Union hasn't got the best restart. EXFL Senna's within 2 seconds of it now. So could these Ferrari drivers be working together to close it up? As, oh my God, that's a big spin. Gaming Cat, he was struggling in quali. As the Aston Martin's so lucky to get away with no front wing damage there. It's by the Aston Martin and possibly died him. As it's yellow flags! No! No, I've jinxed it! Oh, why do I have to open my mouth? No, no, no! Wheels into the wall in the same place we've seen so many. And it's a safety car. Your safety car restart here on the soft tyres. Let's get underway. 7-lap old tyres, the oldest on the grid. Like Josh just behind him, he jumps the gun. It's green flag running here in EXFL Tier 2 at Imola. Has Josh got a good start? He's using all of the ERS as most of the packers split away from the back runners as X3's looking to go for a move as Frosty. Oh my God, that's so ambitious! No! EXFL centers round and Frosty has another major collision as he's going to be in trouble after this race. As here comes F1 Union on the top two as Blade and Babs makes another spin as it's another safety car. Interesting. So we do have another safety car deployed. I'm not sure why. As there you go, safety car is in this lap very late to tell us actually. As Arsenal slacking back there. So safety car only just goes in. Here comes F1 Union though. He's underway as he's gone very late. As look at all of the grid. He's bunched up completely. As these drivers, they weren't given enough warning for this safety car restart. Here comes Arsenal on the back of the Ferrari. Is he going to go down the inside? Yes, he is. It's an ambitious move. As he cuts across the sausage curbs to make a move there. Nothing amounts from it. It's Moore Island. He's on the back of Arsenal as well. On the back of the Red Bull. As, oh my God, here comes Howes. Did not see that one coming. I don't think HGP did either. Side by side with Sight, the AlphaTauri and the McLaren. Is there going to be contact? As, oh my God, the McLaren's looking for a move on Moore Island. Moore Island's had a dire start here. An absolute stinker from the Alfa Romeo. Is the AlphaTauri. He's on the back as Chaz picks up his first time penalty. As the grid are very bunched up after that late safety car restart. Here comes Gaming Cat. It's been an awful start for him throughout this race. Somehow he's made himself back up into P3. A lot of these drivers, it's been like a roller coaster this race. So we've got side by side as X3. He's dropped back slightly and that's allowed Arsenal through. He's going to come back at him down the inside. Side by side, this will be an incredible move if we can stick it in there. Still side by side, heading into the latter part of Sector 1. Oh, close your eyes, folks. It's going to end in calamities. No, it won't. What a move by the Ferrari as Howes was looking to get his nose in there. As Gaming Cat's had an issue as Sight, but has also picked up a time penalty there. As look at the pack, they're so bunched up. What a move though from X3. Here comes Arsenal as he runs slightly wide as Howes has had a spin. Thank God for the ghosting system after we always have half the grid out. Look at them, they're side by side. Senna's on the grass. It's side by side. It's double side by side into the chicane. Senna's losing the 8. Josh has had a collision with his teammate after being so nice and letting him through. Oh, it's drama further back in the mid-pack. Look how tight these guys are. Further back. Moore Island, he's leading the pack of this up in P6 as it goes down all the way to P11. Oh, as Frosty Life picks up some more carbon fibre off another car. Rest of this pack as it's constant action here in Tier 2. A brilliant race. Setting the precedence for Tier 1. Oh, EXFL centers round again. The luck just doesn't come his way. Blade and Babs runs wide there. And that's allowed House to get him through. So he's picking up where other people have left off. The Alpine, after a topsy-turvy race, has got him through. It's a 3-second time penalty for XGP and someone else. As Frosty Life, he's looking to go for another move. Is he going to have to give it back, though, because of the yellow flags? We'll see. Sight goes down the inside as well, picking up on that. That was a very opportunistic move on the McLaren driver. It's P2 at the moment. 1 second off F1 Union. Oh, my God. F1 Union's disconnected. I need to get him back in. As much as I want Chaz to win. Chaz is going to take the lead of this race. It may not be legitimate, but who cares? Oh, well, his teammate's out of it. It was looking like a 1-3 for Red Bull as he's in the wall. But let's take this historic moment as Chaz, he is leading EXFL Tier 2. And Frosty Life is looking to get into a podium position here, maybe. Oh my God, look at the overspeed he's got on the Ferrari. It's side by side with X3. As there he goes, he's got the position out of 32. As Chaz, yeah, there he goes in the sportsman-like thing. Massive respect to this guy. If he doesn't get drive of the day, I don't know who will. No, 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 no. EXFL Senna is in the kitty litter once again. Can you complain about that? He's given the position fairly after gaining it unfairly, as he's looking to get it back, maybe. Frosty Life sets the fastest lap on the board as F1 Union's into the kitty litter. He's across the gravel. Chaz takes the lead back. The Red Bull driver, Charlie, takes the lead. F1 Union drops to P2. Endless action as we've got a battling pair. Moore Island defends that position as BFC Josh gets the position. F1 Union, second place in the championship. Just behind this man here, Moore Island, who's slowly losing the stranglehold on the championship is XGP. He's side by side once again. Moore Island won't be able to defend it this time. Chaz is leading the way though. Let's go on board with F1 Union just in the DRS. Oh! No. Oh, it's a two-stop. Okay. I panicked then, thinking, oh God, Chaz has just thrown it away. It's a two-stop. Today, it's the soft tyres. Chaz, look at the amount of overspeed he's got in comparison to Sipes. Let him go there. There you go. So Chaz's favour is almost coming back to repay him. Look how much speed! Chaz, what have you ate for breakfast, my man? Chaz is possessed. He's got so much pace. It's on the back of Moore Island. As Moore Island loses the rear slightly, as it looks like it's going to be a pretty easy move. Moore Island not even putting up a contention there, as he's got the pace as he just sives his way through, as he's gaining every metre to F1 Union. It's been a race full of action and spins and crashes. But I mean, not too bad driving, I don't know how to phrase it. Driving awareness, is that something you say? Oh my God! Frosty Life, oh, I've jinxed it. It's a safety car! Frosty Life he's once again caused some action today. It's a safety car. He's trying to warm up the tyres. Oh, XGP, you don't want to go in the back of him as he's gone. He's jumped the gun. XGP wasn't ready for it. And I don't think Chaz was either. Neither with Blade and Babs. So that's what's affected him. Chaz can't get past Blade and Babs as he's really dropped back. All of the drivers flooding through. Are we going to see any last minute overtakes into turn one? Oh, X3. Mate, you're in a chance of a podium. Don't throw it away like that. No. No. No! Oh no, he's gone into the... I've jinxed it. Why? I've jinxed it. X3, the Ferrari driver. I mean, he's going to get at least... he's still in contention. No, 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 no. We're not counting him up. Frosty Life has got 3 seconds. Cyber's got 23, so he can make a pit stop and he'll be all right. Let's hope it'll be sometime soon. The top 3 are scrapping it away, though. F1 Union still leading away, but here comes XGP. He's looking down the inside, possibly. Into Sector 2. The right, then the left, but he's got a poor exit. Here comes Chaz, round the outside. Who's going to be the latest of the breakers? Who's going to back out into this tight chicane? Ooh, Chaz brings out the muscles, chucks him wide. XGP and X3 have made an incredible drive. Unfortunately, X3 jumping off. But I'll tell you one man that hasn't. Actually, 2 men, Chaz and XGP. Can Chaz win this on track? He's on the back of F1 Union. Oh, no, he's thrown it away. He's thrown away the podium. He's got to be 4 seconds. Oh. Moore Island's getting the podium. I've jinxed it. Why? On the final lap. Is Chaz going to take the lead on the final dying moment? Says it's no. F1 Union takes a stranglehold on that championship. Let's give you your rundown. F1 Union takes the win with 48 minutes of race time. The only driver not to pick up a time penalty. Then we have XGP from P14 to P2. Frosty Life takes P4. And Moore Island, your championship leader, losing that grip on the title. Sipe, who was leading for a while, drops down to P6 is Chaz. Oh, it's so promising for Chaz. He could have won it. What a race it was, EXFL Tier 2. That was Imola. Make sure to follow me for consistent commentary streaming. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and EXFL on Instagram. And if you're a budding young league racer, why not join? You've just seen how incredible that race was and how the unlucky can turn to the lucky. And that could be you coming up next. Anyway, I've been Swanee_Racing. I can't get a smile off my face. Thank you so much for joining. And it's thank you and goodbye. And keep going one lap at a time, folks.